stopping by SmokinSteve's today. Today we're going to be grilling up a couple of New York strip steaks. Just got them pulled out of the freezer. They're thawing out now, but I'm going to show you how to get them all prepped up so they taste good. I know anybody can cook a steak, but you want to get it cooked just right, so it's a little bit pink in the middle, maybe a little redder in the middle, and nice and juicy and not all dried out. And I'm going to show you how to do all that. It's not rocket science, but that's what we're going to do today. And I've started to venture out a little bit on this channel, getting into some biking. I got a new e-bike. I got a new camera, action camera. I'm going to take you along on some rides with me up the beach and up to Casey Key, look at some $1 million homes, do some shark tooth hunting out at Casperson Beach near Venice. And it's all going to be good, guys. We're going to still be doing the cooking, but we're just going to venture out a little bit. And, if you're not interested in that particular subject, you don't have to watch. But, hopefully you tune in and continue to watch the cooking segments or the other segments. It's all good, guys. So we're going to let these steaks get thawed out, and we're going to get them all prepped up, and we're going to be cooking them on the Rectech Bullseye, and we're going to be using Bear Mountain pellets. Guys, I'm telling you, these Bear Mountain pellets, you don't have to have a pellet smoker, which I have, but you don't have to have a pellet smoker. They sell these little packets that you can use in any grill and use them. And I just love this Bear Mountain. And just recently I started using bold flavor. Before that it was gourmet blend and bourbon barbecue blend. And I love both of those as well. And I wanted to try this bold. I wanted to try to get a little more smoky flavor. That did the trick. I love bold. So guys, if you're in the market, you want to try something new, or you're looking for a good pellet, try Bear Mountain. They burn hot. They don't leave a lot of ash. They don't stink. When I first started out grilling, on this pellet grill, I bought about the cheapest pellet I could get, and you could tell it. They stunk, and they didn't leave a good flavor on the food, and it just didn't work for me. So I tried this Bear Mountain, and that's good stuff. So guys, you cook anything to the right temperature and use a good flavoring, good seasoning, season up good, it's going to make for some good eating. But let's get these guys thawed out, and we'll come back to it and get them seasoned up and get the fat trimmed up. Okay, these have been sitting here thawing out for probably 2.5 hours. They're not thawed out completely yet, but we're going to go ahead and trim the excessive fat off and go ahead and get them seasoned up. Okay, let's go ahead and get this fat trimmed off along the edges here, a little excessive amount there. And I'm going to be using this Rapala knife. I just love this thing. Really cuts good, looks good, and I'm really happy with it. I'll have a link underneath the video for if you want to look for one of these and pick one of these up. And I got a lot of different items in the description underneath the video of different products. So look through those. Those are some of my favorite things, and you may find something in there that you're looking for, or you might realize that you want. Let's go ahead and get this fat trimmed off. Get this trimmed off, then we'll go ahead and get it all seasoned up. There's not much meat right here, so we'll just go ahead and cut this off too. Go ahead and get this one cut off. Turn this guy around here. It's going to make for some good eating. Before we put that seasoning on there, though, we're going to spray it down with some extra virgin olive oil. And also, I'll have a link underneath the video for one of these guys. Really works pretty good. Then what we're going to do is we're going to be using some Montreal Texas Smokehouse beef rub. Normally I use Montreal steak seasoning on here, but we're going to mix it up a little bit here today and try this out. That's the beauty of smoking and grilling, guys. You can mix it up, cook things a little bit different just by using different rubs and seasonings, different pellets in your grill for different flavors, smoky flavors. I like to do things a little bit different once in a while. And we're putting a coat of coffee rub on here, right on top of that Montreal beef rub. I like the combination of this coffee rub, putting that right on top. Got a little bit of heat to it, not a lot, but just a little bit. So we're going to flip these guys over and do the other side. And we're already sprayed them down with the olive oil. Put this Texas Smokehouse beef rub on there. I'm going to put a fair amount on there. I like to taste those rubs. And as you can see, one of these, excuse me, one of these steaks is a lot thicker than the other, so this thinner one here is going to get done a little bit quicker than the thicker one. So we'll have to keep an eye on that. And what we'll do is put our temperature probe in the thin one, because that's going to get done the quickest. And once that gets up to temperature, we'll go ahead and pull that off, wrap it into foil, and let this fatter one finish cooking. So we're going to let these babies sit, get nice and happy, let them finish thawing out, and then we'll be firing that Bullseye up. Okay, those New York strips are thawed out. Let's go out back here and go to the Bullseye, and we'll get that guy fired up. And as you can see, I have the RecTech Bullseye and the RecTech 700 Bull. But today we're going to be cooking on the Bullseye. So let's go ahead and get it fired up. Power on. And it's already set at 450. And if you wanted to raise or lower the temperature, you just hit one of these. But we're going to be cooking today at 450. So we're going to go over to actual temperature. And it shows the inside of the grill being 97 right now. So let's peek inside here. And as you can see, I have a cast iron grate in there. That's one of my favorite things. So I just love that grate. So we're going to let this guy get all heated up to 450, and then we'll be throwing those steaks on. Okay guys, we got our grill up to temperature and got some potatoes thrown on here and our two steaks, and we got our temperature probe stuck in the thinner cut steak. So we're going to close the lid and let these guys cook away. Okay guys, that meat temperature on the one small steak is about 109 degrees. So I'm going to go ahead and flip both of those steaks and finish them up on the other side. We'll have to pull the probe out of this one and reinsert it. So I'm going to reinsert that probe and we're going to allow them to finish cooking. Okay, the temperature on this small one just reached 140 degrees, and I already pulled the probe out and stuck the probe in the other piece of meat. So I got this small one over here. We're going to wrap him up in this foil and just let him sit until this other one's done. So let's get this lid closed and let this second one cook. Okay guys, the second steak just reached 140, so we're going to go ahead and pull that probe out and get that pulled off the grill, get him sliced up, and be doing a taste test. Okay guys, got these steaks pulled inside, cooked to 140 degrees internal temperature. Maybe you'd like the inside a little more done than that. If so, take it up to 145 or whatever. Maybe you want a little more rare, so pull it off a little quicker. But we like them about 140. And what I like to do, this is plenty of steak for the wife and I, so we're going to cut this one up into slices. That's what I like to do. And the other steak that I cooked, we'll use that a little later, and maybe a salad or fix some fajitas or whatever. So let's get this guy cut up. And I like to cut it on a bias, like so. That's really looking good. Look at the inside of that, guys. Nice and juicy. When you cut that on a bias like that, that makes those pieces a little bit wider and nice size. This is really going to be good. Nice and juicy. Cooked to 140. And we cook these at 450 degrees. Now you can cook them hotter than that if you want. You can go to 500, 700, whatever you want to do. But I like to cook them at 450 because I'm using that cast iron grate, and I'm not wanting to go past the smoke point of the oil on that grate, so that's why I keep it about 450. So I'm going to cut me a little piece here, and I'm going to be doing a taste test. Okay, this is the part I really like. Got me a little piece right here. We're going in. That flavor is really good. I love that Bear Mountain bold pellets that I used. All right, rub's coming through. A little bit of heat from that coffee rub. This is good stuff, guys. So guys, no matter how hot you have to get your grill, if you cook the internal temperature to 140 or however you like it, just monitor that internal temperature, season it up good with some nice seasoning, and I do recommend the Bear Mountain pellets. But this is good stuff. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. Give me a thumbs up and hope to see you on the next one.